Buen día, buena tarde, millor dit. Buenas tardes. Empezamos el Symposium.
And during today's conference, we're going to deal with key aspects such as the preliminary studies of the survey on sustainability, knowledge, habits, and awareness, diet patterns, food safety, and the future of sustainable eating. Also, decalogue on health and sustainability at the Danone Institute. This is why we are very lucky, because we have a roundtable made by experts of recognized prestige from a local, national, and international level. It is also true that we are facing many challenges ahead of us, and they are related to eating habits and sustainability, and this is a pressing subject. In fact, the objectives of sustainable development of the 2030 agenda set the need of an education for sustainable development, which takes into account the health of our planet. And this is a key aspect in order to achieve a good quality of life and also to achieve planetary health. This is why it's very important to introduce some multidisciplinary perspectives, to create working groups, the involvement of public and private institutions, to make people aware of these needs and to show them how viable it is to make change, and also the consequences of direct improvements of sustainable practices. Relationship between health and quality of life, and also the health of our planet, is quite proportional. Unless we implement the right actions, we have a difficult future ahead of us. This is why conferences such as the one we are dealing with today are key aspects in order to go deep into the dissemination of the different challenges that we are facing, but also to point to the results we already have, which are many. So thank you very much to the organizers for organizing this symposium on health and sustainability. So now we're going to listen to our first speaker by Dr. José López Miranda, who is the president of the Danone Institute in Spain, chair of internal medicine of the Department of Medical Sciences and Surgical Sciences of the Faculty of Medicine of the University of Córdoba, Spain. He's chair of this department, and he's currently the head of service and director of the Unit of Clinical Management of Internal Medicine of the University Hospital Reina Sofia. His research is based on the dietary and genetic factors predisposing to cardiovascular diseases, metabolic diseases, and its interaction with the environment, with a special highlight in diet, and especially the interaction between genes and diet, determining the levels of cholesterol, insulin resistance, metabolic syndrome, obesity, among others. He has also published around 494 articles, original articles, that's quickly said, in international magazines in the field of clinical nutrition, nutrigenomics, internal medicine, atherosclerosis, diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and its clinical consequences. It's a great honor to listen to Dr. José López Miranda. So without further ado, we give him the floor, and we're going to watch a video first. So first of all, I would like to welcome all of you to this second symposium on nutrition, health, and sustainability on behalf of the Danone Institute from Spain. Well, first of all, allow me to thank you and express my gratitude for the presence of the different authorities who are with me during this opening session. First of all, I would like to thank Professor Montserrat Puig, Vice Rector of Equality and Gender of the University of Barcelona, for being here with us during this opening session. I would also like, even if it's from my computer online, I would like to thank Professor Nimbe Torres, Professor Researcher of the Department of Physiology and Nutrition of Gut Microbiota and Nutrigenomics of the National Institute of Medical Sciences and Nutrition, Salvador Zubiran, Mexico, and current President of the Danone Institute in Mexico, who is here with us, even if it's online. Allow me, first of all, to make some opening statements. First, why do we organize from the Danone Institute of Spain this meeting, this symposium on nutrition, health, and sustainability? To provide an answer to this question is that you are all aware of the fact that the current conditions of the planet, marked by climate change and also disappearance of natural resources, are representing a current challenge to our current food chain. More than ever, we need to ensure sustainable nutrition, meaning ways to provide a healthy and adequate nutritional diet to the present generation without putting at risk the nutrition of future generations. And in order to reflect on this problem, the Danone Institute of Spain has chosen sustainable diet and nutrition as one of the main axes which articulate their lines of action by supporting research projects and dissemination activities in order to promote a nutritional system more responsible with the environment, as will be agreed during the second symposium on nutrition, health, and sustainability. Optimizing farming technologies, reducing waste, and introducing changes in the diet, big-scale changes, are one of the solutions in order to achieve sustainable nutrition with a low impact in the environment and also preserving biodiversity. Secondly, allow me to express my gratitude to the institution which is hosting us here today. Thank you very much, the University of Barcelona, the different authorities, and the speakers who participate in this symposium. As you can see, this is an important meeting, a meeting in which we have invited key figures in the field of sustainable nutrition who are going to speak about healthy and sustainable foods and how to combine both concepts. We will listen to different experts from the academia, political environment, and also from a practical perspective and the vision of the consumer, offering extraordinary, interesting contents and relevant ones. And finally, allow me to express my gratitude to the attendees, online and on-site attendees from Spain and also from different countries all over the world. Experts in public health and researchers coming from different disciplines, coming from all over the country and from other countries, are going to meet here in this gathering, uniting pharmaceutical experts, anthropologists, sociologists, economists, experts, and technicians coming from different local, national, and European administrations. The subjects we're going to deal with at the symposium are of a multiple nature. First of all, we're going to present the preliminary results of the survey on sustainability, knowledge, habits, and awareness, promoted by the Danone Institute of Spain. And finally, 4 big roundtables, which are going to deal with different subjects related to sustainability, nutrition, and health. The first roundtable will deal with diet, habits, and the relationship with health, the environment, and environmental challenges. The second roundtable is from theory to practice, institutions as a leverage of change. And then the third roundtable will deal with all the different catalyzing elements of conceptual change from current trend in nutrition, and finally small and big innovations from theory to practice. So thank you very much. all of you for being here, and allow me to conclude my opening statement to express my gratitude on behalf of the Danone Institute as President of the Danone Institute of Spain to the members of the working group of sustainability of this institute, Professor Carmen Vidal, Dr. Ujué Fresán, Professor Jordi Sala Salvador, Dr. Miguel Sainz-de-Mipaon, Professor Luis Moreno, and Mrs. Guadalupe Ramos Truchero, who have been the real pioneers, and thanks to them we are all here today and this symposium can take place. Finally, I hope that once the symposium has finished, the symposium has been a satisfactory experience to all of you. So thank you very much for being here. So thank you very much, Dr. José. And now we're going to listen to Dr. Nimbe Torres, who is also welcoming us to this Congress, President of the Institute Danone Mexico, Professor Researcher of the Department of Physiology in the area of gut microbiota and nutrigenomics of the National Institute of Medical Sciences and Nutrition, Salvador Subirán, from Mexico. Nimbe has spent 41 years as a researcher in medical sciences at the Department of Nutrition Physiology at the National Institute of Medical Sciences and Nutrition, Salvador Subirán. She carried out her biochemistry studies at the UNAM, Master of Nutritional Sciences at the Wisconsin Institute, Madison, US, and PhD Doctor Institute of Research of UNAM. Her postdoctoral stay at the Department of Biochemistry of the Wolfgang Gray School of Medicine, North Carolina. She has also been awarded with multiple recognition, among them the GlaxoSmith Prize, Opticolux Fondo Salud in Diabetes, and many other awards that will be endless to mention here. So it's a great pleasure for us to invite and to listen to Dr. Nimbe Torres. Thank you very much. So we're going to project the video also.
Hola, muy buenos días.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Nimbe Torres and Torres from the National Institute of Salvador Subirán at the City of Mexico, President of the Danone Institute Mexico. I would like to express my gratitude to the Danone Institute Spain for the kind invitation to participate in the opening session of the second symposium on nutrition, health and sustainability. This huge event is of a great importance not only for Spain, but for many countries, because we are going to deal with such an important subject such as nutrition, health and sustainability to achieve the objective of feeding in a healthy way almost 2,000 million people by the year 2050. It's a great challenge, but Spain has been a leader in this concept of reaching a sustainable and healthy diet, which is so important for the survival of human species all over the world. Although the concept of sustainability can be understood from different perspectives in different countries, we are responsible for promoting consumption of fresh and local foods, reducing half of food waste, promoting the behavior pro-environment in order to awake meaning of responsibility, promote the use of a variety of foods, traditional ones, autochthonous ones. Spain has made wonderful studies about the consumption of a Mediterranean diet that no doubt is one of the healthier diets of the world. However, in many countries we are facing a challenge, for example here in Mexico, of studying more about traditional autochthonous foods. So we are facing the challenge of decreasing greenhouse effects emissions through decreasing of meat consumption in most of the countries which consume a bigger amount of meat than what is recommended. Also, we have to involve young people in order to promote all these different concepts. Reducing these problems, it's a great problem in Mexico, and we should implement stronger actions in order to reduce this serious health problem through reduction in the consumption of sweet products, to promote more research on the action mechanisms of the autochthonous elements in order to provide them an added value and to support the economy of small communities farming these products. I hope that after this symposium we will have a clear idea of the importance of reaching a sustainable, accessible and healthy diet for everybody inhabiting this planet. Thank you very much for your attention.
Muchísimas gracias, doctora.
Thank you very much, Dr. Torres. And now we're going to listen to Carmen Vidal, Chair of Nutrition and Bromatology and Director of the Campus of Nutrition of the University of Barcelona. Carmen, you have the floor. Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you very much, Vice Rector of the University, for inviting us and also for accepting the invitation of the Danone Institute to welcome you to this symposium. As our president has mentioned, this is the second symposium that we celebrate, Instituto Danone, on subjects related to nutrition, health and sustainability. And on this occasion, this symposium is going to deal with three main ideas. One, the challenges, future challenges from the point of view of health, environment and social aspects, trends catalyzing change, food trends catalyzing the changes that we need to implement in order to combine food, health of the planet and the health of its inhabitants, and also some small innovations that can help us to achieve the challenges. Allow me to tell you that this symposium has been organized from the Danone Institute in collaboration with the Campus of Nutrition of the University of Barcelona, and it has been organized with the aim of contributing to knowledge and awareness in front of the big challenges that we are facing for the future. These challenges will be to combine the three words which are the part of the title of this symposium, which is food, health and sustainability. So health of people, health of the planet, and through nutrition. It is obvious that the health of the planet requires more actions than in the field of foods, but we know that nutritional systems nowadays contribute in an important way to the health of our planet. We, of course, are very happy with the interest that this symposium has awakened. More than 90 people are on site. I guess these people will be present today and tomorrow, and more than 400 people who are following us online via streaming, and we hope not to disappoint them. I was saying that we are facing huge challenges from the point of view of combining people's health and planet's health. But in order to reach this objective, we need knowledge and awareness. Unless we are aware of these problems, it will be very difficult to find solutions. Even if we know the problems, if we are not aware of the need of tackling these problems, it's going to be very difficult to introduce changes that are going to decrease negative impacts. And this is why, because we want to generate and we want to be aware of the degree of knowledge and awareness of such an important group, such as the sanitary group or health, is the reason of the first, from a health perspective, is the reason of the first speech of this symposium. Of course, this medical collective is not representative of the general population, but it has an important impact, important social impact. Therefore, we thought from the organization that it would be interesting as a starting point, getting to know the degree of knowledge and awareness about the food sustainability of the medical sector, health sector. And in order to present the preliminary results of this survey, let me introduce Ujué Fresán, who is a post-PhD researcher of the Institute of Global Health. She is a pharmacist at the University of Navarra, Master in Public Health by the Public University of Navarra, Doctor in Biomedicine by this university, the University of Barcelona. And all her research path has been centered in public health and nutrition, especially sustainable diets. Her research work has been done at different institutions, national, at the University of Navarra, Public Health, and also international, such as the Lehman University. Although she's very young, that's quite obvious. We have to highlight that she has been awarded by different awards because of her research, including recognition as an emerging leader of sciences in nutrition by the American Society of Nutrition, and also to participate in meetings of the World Health Organization as experts in health diets. She works as a researcher at the Global Health of the University of Barcelona, and her work is designing interventions of changes and behavior, promoting adherence to diet patterns healthier and more sustainable. And now we give her the floor so she can tell us some preliminary results, but now those who are following us in streaming can ask their questions, addressing them to the email address institutodanone@institutodanone.com. Instituto Danone without any dot. So all these questions will be gathered to the different moderators of the roundtables. And now, without further ado, Ujué, a great pleasure, and we are very interested listening to you. Okay, well, thank you very much, Carmen, for your kind introduction, and of course, thank you, the University of Barcelona, for allowing us to share this symposium with you. We would like to say that the first talk will be sharing with you the preliminary results of this study carried out by the Health Sustainability Group of the Danone Institute. As I was saying, this is just an advancement of the different results. These are not the definite results, but we thought it was timely because we are about to finish the study. The objective of this study is to get to know the attitude of health professionals in front of sustainable diet and nutrition. We wanted to get to know the knowledge and awareness about sustainable diet, and also the recommendations they think are the most appropriate ones to provide to their patients in favor of a sustainable diet. In order to do that, the methodology we have followed is an online survey, designing a very short online survey. It takes less than 10 minutes, and it has been open since September 2021. And we will close it next month of June. So these are just preliminary results, as we were saying. The approach is for health professionals in the area of medicine, nursing, pharmacy, diet, nutrition, and because they are the professionals that in their day-to-day daily practice are facing recommendations about diet, and we thought it would be important to get to know what they highlight about the importance of sustainable nutrition. And this was thanks to the help of many professional associations and also from the group of the Danone Institute. We wanted to thank you for that. So the results that we are going to show here are from a sample of 2,590 participants, and they are not equally shared among these areas. What we have seen as far as knowledge and awareness is that we ask them if they have ever heard about this sustainable diet, sustainable nutrition. 1 out of 5 never heard about the sustainable diet or nutrition. The rest, they say that almost half of them have received information through channels which are not related to the health professional. So they get all this information through external sources. In order to place all of them in the same situation, we explain to them sustainable diets according to the FAO, pointing to the fact that the sustainable diet can has to take into account the healthy aspects of diet, but also environmental impact. Sustainable diet should have a low environmental impact, but also the social and economic impact of our nutrition in people who participate in the environment related to the food chain. So we asked them how important they consider it was to speak about nutrition, taking all these aspects into account. Most of them say that it was important or very important to take all the dimensions of sustainability into account. And we also asked them which was their degree of knowledge they had on the environmental impact of their nutrition, and the result is that it's not high. 40% indicate that they have an average knowledge, and around 40% low or very low. However, we are told that they are eager to know more about the environmental impact of nutrition, not only from a health perspective, but also from an individual consumer perspective, each one of them, and also as citizens, because we belong, health professionals, to the community. And not only do they want to learn about the environmental impact, but also the social impact, obtaining the same results, which are interesting from a professional and individual point of view. 7 out of 10 health professionals tell us that all health professionals should receive this training, not corresponding to a specific area, diet, pharmacy, medicine, and nursing, but all the health professionals should receive this training. In the second block, asking about the habits and recommendations, we asked them about the importance they provide to these dimensions. If they have to distribute 100 points, how much will go to each one of them? They report that every dimension is different and important for them. None of the dimensions have 0 points. They're all important, but not in the same proportion. The most important one will be nutritional quality of diet, consequences for human health, and also the environmental impact of nutrition. We also ask if they can give recommendations talking about the environmental impact and also with their target public. And they say that no, almost half of them indicate they don't speak about the environmental impact of nutrition, but mainly because they don't have the knowledge or because of a lack of habit. And 40% plus 26% who say they only speak if it's necessary and if a very specific moment, but we have to highlight that 1 every 4 professionals say that speaking about the environmental impact of nutrition, almost always, or practically always. When we ask them which will be the recommendations they will provide to their patients in order for them to follow a sustainable diet, most of them say that the main recommendation, the most important one, will be to consume fresh products or seasonal products and reducing food waste, and also to follow a Mediterranean diet. They also speak lesser importance of the importance of consuming local foods, reducing meat consumption, and they also speak about obtaining products from producers' cooperatives. And when we ask specifically about the recommendations to follow in order to reduce food waste, they speak about planning meals and to recycle food waste. And the conclusions of these studies, and these are just an advancement of the results, not the final ones, will be that part of the health professionals have not heard about the sustainable diet, and those who know the information, they receive them from channels not related to health profession. In general, knowledge is low, medium low, and this is the reason why it has not been mentioned there, but it is also true that they will like to have more knowledge about this. And they also point to the fact that all health professionals, independently of the branch they come from, should have information about sustainable diet. And they also think that promoting fresh products consumption or seasonal products and to lower food waste are one of the main recommendations for the population to follow sustainable eating habits. Thank you very much.
Well, I guess that it is evident that we have a lot of work to do, a lot in front of us. At least we have here a group of important persons that are interested in receiving the information. Thank you very much, Mrs. Torres. And we close this first round table, or this first part of the introduction, and we are going to start with the first round table. Excuse me, this was the introduction. We are going to start now with the first round table, which is moderated by Mrs. Carmen Vidal.